Hi kids, welcome to another episode of Storytime with Gizmo. Gizmo, what have you got for us today?
Hello, Professor Green, and hello, kids. I've been working on a story for some time now featuring Isaac. Isaac has a lot of interests, and in the tale today, he manages to pack in some of his favourite activities while visiting his cousins. In fact, Isaac and his cousins end up having so much fun that they attract the attention of the Fun Police, an intergalactic police force tasked with maintaining the balance of fun in the universe. You'll have to read the story to find out how it ends.
Well, that definitely sounds like a pretty interesting story, Gizmo. We appreciate that. Kids, if you've been enjoying these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to be featured in one of the videos, get your parents to reach out to us at storytimegizmo.com, and we'll incorporate you into one of the upcoming episodes of Storytime with Gizmo. All right, here it is. Once upon a time in the vibrant heart of summer, Isaac set off on a journey from a faraway land. Accompanied by his Opa and Grammy to spend a week with his cousins armed with a grand plan, Isaac was determined to squeeze an entire year's worth of fun into just 7 days. Upon his arrival, he rallied his cousins in Aunt Kathy's living room, sparking their curiosity with a guarantee.
This week, we're going to pack in so much fun, it's going to feel like we've lived an entire year in a week.
With a concerned look on his face, Xander piped up.
Isaac, I don't suppose you've ever heard of the Fun Police, have you?
Isaac replied.
The Fun Police? Who are they?
Xander answered.
The Fun Police are an intergalactic police force tasked with maintaining the balance of fun in the universe. It's just an old family tale, but legend has it that if you have too much fun, they take you to prison on Xylophonica. Xylophonica?
Isaac chuckled.
You've been watching too much Storytime with Gizmo.
Xander, convinced that Isaac was right and that the Fun Police weren't real, suggested they begin their adventure by diving into Aunt Kathy's pool. Later, basketball games transformed their driveway into a lively arena. The neighborhood became a vast landscape for epic bike rides, taking them to imaginary distant lands. Isaac introduced his latest breakdancing moves during spirited battles and showed off his drumming skills as well. As the week progressed, their adventure took an unexpected turn. With much drama, Isaac snapped his fingers and declared,
Now, let's have some winter fun!
To everyone's astonishment, massive snowflakes began to cascade from the sky, blanketing their surroundings in a thick layer of snow. Xander, Zach, Phoebe, Frank, Mara, and Evelyn watched in disbelief as their familiar summer landscape transformed into a winter wonderland right before their eyes. Xander looked around worriedly.
The Fun Police, it's just a story.
The kids wasted no time diving into the newfound season. The backyard hills, once green and lush, became perfect slopes for sledding, their surfaces sparkling in the wintry sunlight. They laced up their ice skates and took to the pond, now frozen, gliding effortlessly across its icy expanse. The woods offered a picturesque setting for cross-country skiing, with the added charm of summer flowers now peeking through a soft blanket of snow. Meanwhile, on the planet Xylophonica, headquarters of the Fun Police Chief Gary called an emergency meeting. The room buzzed with anticipation as officers gathered, their expressions serious, as they always were. Chief Gary, with a stern look that never softened, stood at the front of the room, his gaze sweeping over the team.
Officers,
he began, his voice echoing through the silence.
We have a situation. Our fun detectors have picked up unprecedented levels of joy emanating from the small planet in the Milky Way, Earth, to be precise. This level of fun is off the charts, threatening the delicate balance of universal order that we've worked so hard to maintain.
The room filled with murmurs of disbelief. The Fun Police had not been deployed in 263 years, 7 months, and 11 days. Devices resembling ordinary TV remotes were distributed by Chief Gary. These were no simple gadgets, but sophisticated portals capable of transporting them across galaxies in an instant.
Our mission?
Chief Gary continued,
is to intervene immediately. We cannot allow such unchecked happiness to disrupt the cosmic peace. Prepare to deploy.
With that, the Fun Police activated their portal devices, stepping through the swirling vortex that appeared before them. They emerged amidst a spectacular game of hockey. The cousins, caught up in the fun, were unaware of the intergalactic eyes now fixed upon them.
Stop immediately!
Shouted Chief Gary.
You have violated the universal fun limit. You must come with us to Xylofonica at once for immediate imprisonment.
Stunned, but united, the cousins faced the Fun Police, their hearts pounding with fear. Evelyn, ever the optimist though, whispered to her cousins.
Xylofonica? This kinda sounds like fun.
Immediately, Chief Gary's pointy blue ears perked up.
No more fun.
Hand in hand, the cousins stepped through the portal, leaving behind the summer-winter wonderland that they had created. As they emerged on Xylofonica, they found themselves in a world unlike any other, where the colors were dull and muted. Before they could really take in their surroundings, the cousins were hauled into a stark, imposing courtroom. The Fun Police presented their case with clinical efficiency, playing back footage of the cousins' week of unparalleled joy. When asked whether they would plead guilty to the charges, the cousins huddled together. Issac, ever the leader, voiced a strategy of denial, pondering if they could claim it wasn't them in the footage. It was Mara, with her unwavering sense of integrity, who chimed in.
We always need to tell the truth, no matter the consequences.
After a moment of contemplation, Issac stepped forward.
If having a year's worth of fun is a crime, then we're guilty.
The courtroom erupted with a chorus of
Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
The cries for their imprisonment thundered through the air. As the heavy doors of the Fun Police clanged shut behind them, the cousins were enveloped in a reality starkly different from the world of boundless joy they had created.
Who would have thought our quest for fun would end up with us behind bars?
Zach mused aloud. In the adjacent cell, another prisoner with large friendly eyes and a slender frame overheard their woes. He introduced himself in hushed tones as Eel, his voice barely above a whisper.
Hey kids, what landed you in fun prison?
As the children shared their story, Eel couldn't help but smile at their creativity and zest for life.
You have managed to do what I've only been able to dream of while here in fun prison. Packing a year's worth of fun into 1 week, oh wow.
Eel hailed from Glitron, a planet known for its radiant landscapes and the joyous spirits of its inhabitants. It was there he explained that his invention, a toy so fun it transcended ordinary joy, had caught the Fun Police's attention. Eel explained that over the years he had been secretly gathering parts so that he could recreate his incredible toy.
My invention, he explained, is designed to unlock the purest joy, so overwhelming that even the Fun Police won't be able to resist joining in, and in their distraction, we'll make our getaway.
The cousins eagerly agreed to join Eel's plan. Under the cover of Xylophonica's endless night, they worked together to assemble the toy from the components that Eel had hidden away. Eel and the cousins immediately immersed themselves in the world the toy created, their laughter echoing through the otherwise somber halls of the Fun Prison, drawing the attention of the Fun Police. Curiosity piqued. A squad of Fun Police officers approached the cell, their expressions a mix of confusion and intrigue.
What is the source of this commotion?
They demanded. Upon seeing the device that had captivated the group, their demeanor shifted subtly from authoritative to inquisitive.
Let me see that,
one officer said. The strict, stoic expressions that had long defined the Fun Police began to melt away, replaced by smiles and laughter as they found themselves drawn into the games it had offered. Eel and the cousins watched in amazement as the officers let down their guard and joined in the fun. And while the Fun Police were distracted, Eel spotted his opportunity. He reached for one of the portal devices dangling from a fun police officer's belt. "May I borrow this for a moment, officer?" he asked. The guard chuckled heartily.
Of course, Eel. Whatever you wish, as long as we can keep playing with your toy.
Swiftly navigating its controls, Eel pressed a button and instantly a portal sprang forth. "Kids, it's now or never," Eel shouted over the increasingly chaotic fun. The urgency in his voice cut through the merriment, snapping the cousins back to reality. They exchanged quick, determined looks, their brief moment of hesitation replaced by a surge of adrenaline. Together they sprinted towards the portal. They emerged on the other side, back on Earth, their hearts pounding with the thrill of adventure and escape. The portal closed behind them with a soft whoosh, leaving no trace of their extraordinary journey. Eel, positioned among the children in the serene backdrop of their backyard, shared a smile of comfort and assurance. "Together, we've proven to the fun police that joy in abundance is not a threat," he affirmed, his gaze imbued with serene wisdom. "I am confident that the fun police will realize their efforts are no longer needed and that you'll never have to worry about them again." With a final wink, Eel activated the portal device once more, stepping back into the vortex to return to Glitron. Leaving the cousins to ponder their incredible journey, they looked at each other, their bond strengthened by their shared ordeal, knowing they had just lived through an adventure of a lifetime, an adventure that taught them the power of unity, the importance of honesty, and the unstoppable force of joy. Well, that was a lovely story. Gizmo, thank you so much for putting that together for us.
You're more than welcome, Professor Green. It was my pleasure, as always. Isaac had lofty plans to pack an entire year's worth of fun into 1 week, and he managed to do just that. Of course, with that much fun, they inevitably drew the attention of the fun police. Facing imprisonment, the kids considered not telling the truth to avoid prison time, but ultimately decided that holding to their values was more important than shedding the truth. By chance, they were imprisoned next to Eel, a friendly alien who had gotten into trouble centuries before for creating a toy that caused its users to have what the fun police deemed too much fun. After the kids made their getaway, it became apparent that the fun police had a change of heart, as they lived happily ever after and never heard from the fun police again. I hope you enjoyed that tale, children. Keep dreaming and imagining, and always keep the wonder alive. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to be featured in our next adventure, fill out our form linked in the description.